a straight line. The next concept is standard equations of a straight line. Very important. Okay, now what do you mean by standard equations? The first standard equation is equation of a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis. Equation of a straight line parallel to the x-axis is of the form y is equal to b always. Okay, so for example, suppose the straight line, let's say y is equal to plus 4. How will you draw this straight line? In the coordinate axis, because you have y is equal to plus 4 here, right? So because if it is of the form y is equal to b, this line will obviously be parallel to the x-axis, right? And how should we draw? Because this is equal to plus 4, we take 4 units in the positive direction, right? And therefore our straight line will look something like this. It looks something like this, right? This distance should be 4 units, and therefore equation of this line is y is equal to 4. Okay, let's say the straight line y is equal to minus 3. Okay, how we are going to draw this? So if you see y is equal to minus 3, you take 3 units in the negative direction. Sorry, not here. Negative direction of y. Okay? Because y is equal to 3 is the form. This is of the form y is equal to b, isn't it? Which obviously has to be parallel to the x-axis. Therefore, you take 3 units in the negative direction, and you can draw a line like this, which is parallel. Okay, see that this line passes through the point 0, minus 3. Because y is equal to minus 3 is the equation, it must pass through 0, minus 3. And similarly, for the first example that I gave you, because the line was of equation was y is equal to 4, it must pass through the point 0, 4. Okay, take a note of this. We are going to use this in our problems. This is the first standard equation. Next standard equation is straight line parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a. A straight line parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a. Examples. The straight line, let's say x is equal to minus 2. How are we going to draw the straight line? See that this equation x is equal to minus 2 is of the form x is equal to a, isn't it? So therefore, this line must be parallel to the y-axis. And you see x is a negative, minus 2. So we move in the negative direction, 1, 2. And then we draw a straight line which is parallel to the y-axis. This is the straight line which is parallel to the y-axis. See that this straight line passes through the point minus 2, 0, right? Because its equation is x is equal to minus 2, it passes through the point minus 2, 0. Something to note, okay? Second example. The straight line x is equal to 5 units. Because it is of the form x is equal to a, it will be parallel to the y-axis. And in what direction? You see a plus 5 here, x is equal to plus 5. Now, remember this equation could also have been given to you in this form, x minus 5 is equal to 0, right? Then what would have done? We have written this as x is equal to 5, and then we can draw. Because it is equal to plus 5, you take 5 units in the positive direction of x. And then this straight line, because it is of the form x is equal to a, it will be parallel to the y-axis. And it must pass through this point. Okay. Must pass through this point. And what is this point? It must pass through because it is the straight line is x is equal to 5. It must pass through the point 5, 0. Okay. That leads us to a very important note. And the note is that I have already shown you that the equation of a straight line parallel to the x-axis is of the form y is equal to b. Then what should be the equation of the x-axis? Equation of the x-axis itself, this axis. The equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0. Similarly, if the equation of any straight line parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a, then the equation of the y-axis must be equal to, will be x is equal to 0. So remember that the equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0 and y-axis is x is equal to 0. So if I tell you the straight line x is equal to 0, you immediately know that it must be the y-axis. If I tell you the straight line y is equal to 0, you immediately know that it must be the x-axis. And if I tell you y is equal to 2, the straight line y is equal to 2, then you must know y is equal to 2 is a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis and at a distance of plus 2 units from the origin, right? Okay, so this is something to note here. Okay, so these two are the first standard forms that I have discussed. The next standard form is called the slope intercept form. Okay, fine. Before going to the next standard form, let us discuss some problems and then we can move to the next forms. Okay, let us discuss some problems. Okay, look at these. Look at question number 1, 1 and 1, 2. These are very easy. Find the slope of a straight line whose inclination is first one is 45 degrees. So theta is given to you as 45 degrees. So what is the slope in this case? Tan theta, tan 45, which is 1, right? Similarly for the second one, in this case theta is given to be 30 degrees. Therefore what is the slope? Tan 30, which is 1 by root 3, right? So slope we have found out. Next, let's see the second question here. 2 part 1 and 2 part 2. 2 part 3 we will do. 2 part 1 and 2 part 3. 2 part 1. Find the inclination of a line whose gradient is. So given here, now here the slope is given to you. You need to find out the angle, right? Inclination. Tan theta is equal to 1. That means tan theta must be equal to tan 45. That means what is the slope? What is the inclination here? Inclination in this case is 45 degree. For the second one, tan theta given to you is 1 by root 3. That means tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 means tan 30 degree, isn't it? That means the inclination here is 30 degree. That's it. Okay. Okay, next. Number 3. Part 1. Let's do part 2 and part 3. Part 2. Find the equation of a straight line parallel to the x-axis, which is at a distance. Okay, I have only part 1 and part 2 here. Okay, we'll do part 1 then. Part 1 and part 2 both. Okay, find the equation of a straight line parallel to the x-axis, which is at a distance of 2 units above it. What do you mean by 2 units above it? So you have, let me draw a rough diagram. Okay, this is your axis, and you need to find out the equation of a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis. That means this is your x-axis. This straight line is parallel to the x-axis and 2 units above the x-axis. That means the straight line is here. These two are parallel. So what should be the equation of the line? Of the straight line parallel to the x-axis and 2 units above it. Two units above it is how much? X is equation of a straight line parallel to the x-axis is of the form y is equal to b, isn't it? So y is equal to 2 because this distance here is plus 2 units. Second one, 3 units below it. So first case is done. Okay, now you have the coordinate axis, and for the second one you have 3 units below the x-axis. 3 units below the x-axis. So here. Three units, this distance. But then this is in the negative direction, right? So therefore, equation of the straight line here will be y is equal to -3 in this case. Okay. Look at the next one. For part 1. Find the equation of a straight line parallel to the y-axis. This time, the straight line is parallel to the y-axis, right? And which is at a distance of 3 units to the right. 3 units to the right means you have to the right is this direction. 3 units to the right. That means this. Therefore, this distance here is 3 units. That means plus 3 units, isn't it? This is the positive direction of x. Therefore, what is the equation? Equation of any straight line which is parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a. So x is equal to something. And what is that something? Plus 3. So this is your equation. Okay. For the second one, similarly, 2 units to the left. 2 units to the left means this time we are going 2 units to the left. So this distance is -2. So equation of the line will be x is equal to -2. Okay. 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 So once we have done this, let us do number 5. Question is find the equation of a straight line. This is question number 5. Find the equation of a straight line parallel to the y-axis and passing through the point -3, 5. Okay. So because this straight line is parallel to the y-axis, I start by saying let the equation of the straight line be x is equal to a, right? Because it is parallel to the y-axis. Now this straight line passes through what point? -3, 5. So since it passes through -3, 5, so this point is actually on this line. That means it must satisfy the coordinates of this point. That means you can substitute x is equal to -3 and you can substitute y is equal to 5, but you don't have a y. So therefore, what can we say? We can say minus 3 must be equal to a. That means a is equal to minus 3. So we have got the value of a. Hence, what is the equation of the line? What is your answer? X is equal to minus 3. Hence, required equation of the line is x is equal to minus 3. Okay. So in this equation, we put a is equal to minus 3 because with the help of this, we have got the value of a. Okay. Okay. We proceed with the next standard form, which is called the slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. If m be the slope, m be the slope of a line or gradient of a line, and c be its y-intercept. You know what is y-intercept? I have defined y-intercept already for you. If the y-intercept of a line and if the slope of a line is given, then its equation can be written as y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Let's see one question from here, from the exercise. Y is equal to an application of y is equal to mx plus c. Let's say we do 6 part 4. Question is, find the equation of a line whose inclination is 30 degree. So given here, inclination, that means theta is given, inclination 30 degree given, and y-intercept is given to you. Okay. So y-intercept, what was the symbol for y-intercept? C. Intercept is given to be 2, right? We need to find out the equation of line. Because inclination is given, we can find out the slope. Therefore, what is the slope? Tan 30 degree. And tan 30 is 1 by root 3, right? So hence, required equation of the line is, you know the slope, you know the y-intercept, use the y-intercept form. Hence, required equation of the line is y is equal to mx plus c from slope intercept form, right? That is, y is equal to, put the value of slope, 1 by root 3 x plus 2. And this is your required equation of the straight line. You can express this in a better way. It's just the way you write your simultaneous equations. You can write this as y is equal to, if you take the LCM, you get x plus 2 root 3. And now you can multiply y root 3 is equal to x plus 2 root 3, cross multiplication. And you can take x and y on one side and the constant on the other side. So you have x minus y root 3 is equal to minus 2 root 3. You can write it this, or you can take everything on one side also, x minus y root 3 plus 2 root 3. Now, mostly, this is the way we express our answer, okay, in coordinate geometry. That is, we always make the left-hand side 0. Whenever we are writing the equation of a straight line, we try to make the left-hand side as 0, okay? In fact, you'll see later that this form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, not here, but maybe in class 11, you'll see that this form, where here a is 1, b is minus root 3, and c is plus 2 root 3, this is called the general equation of a straight line. Okay, general equation of a straight line, this form. That is why we normally express the equation of a straight line by making the right hand side 0. Okay, fine. So once this is done, let's see the next standard form of equation of a straight line, and that form is point slope form, another important form. Point slope form. If x1 y1, that is, you know, any point on the straight line, because there can be infinite number of points on the straight line, right? If you know any point on the straight line, let's say x1 y1, be any point on a straight line whose slope is m, and suppose you know the slope also, then its equation can be written as y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Okay, remember, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. This is got the point slope form. Okay, so let's see one problem from point slope form. One problem from point slope form is number 14. If you see, the question here is find the equation of a straight line passing through -1, 2 and whose slope is 2 by 5. So given here the slope m is 2 by 5. So you know, and what is the point here? X1, Y1 given, right? X1, Y1 is a point on this line. And what is the point given? -1, 2. That means what is X1 here? -1. And what is Y1 here? 2. Hence, what is the required equation of the line from point slope form? Y minus Y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Put back the values. Y minus Y1 is 2. M is 2 by 5 into x minus x1. X1 is -1. But I put it in curly brackets. So your equation is y minus 2 is equal to 2/5 x plus 1. Now it's expressed in the normal way by taking the right hand side 0. So you have y minus 2, multiply the entire thing by 5. 5 times y minus 2 is equal to twice x plus 1. Means 5y minus 10 is equal to 2x plus 2. Right? So now you make one side 0. You take everything this side. Okay, so you have 2x minus 5y plus 2 is already there. So you don't need to just change the sign of 2. And 10 you are taking this side. So plus 10 is equal to 0. So you are getting 2x minus 5y plus 12 is equal to 0. This is the required answer. Okay. Although even if you do till this part, you will still get full marks. Okay. But this is the actual way of expressing your answer. Okay. Next form is called the 2-point form. Okay. If x1, y1 and x2, y2 be any 2 points on the straight line. This time, suppose you know 2 points. On a straight line. Then its equation can be written as y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Okay, remember this. Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. You need to remember this by heart. Okay. So let us see one problem from 2-point form. Let's say question number 13 is an example of 2-point form. Question number 13, if you see here, it's given, find the equation of the line passing through 2 minus 5 and making an intercept -3 on the y-axis. Okay. So find the equation of a straight line passing through the point 2 minus 5. So one point is given to you. So x1, y1 is given to you. What is x1, y1? 2 minus 5. That means from here you can write x1 is 2 and y1 is minus 5, right? And making an intercept minus 3 on the y-axis. Now, if you remember, I told you if the straight line makes an intercept of minus 3 on the y-axis, that means this is your minus 3, right? That it must pass through the point minus 3, 0, isn't it? The straight line will look something like this, isn't it? It makes an intercept of minus 3 on the y-axis. So since it makes an intercept of minus 3 on the y-axis, since it makes an intercept of minus 3 on the y-axis, it must pass through it must pass through 0 minus 3, isn't it? So therefore, what is the other point given to you? X2, Y2. The other point given to you is 0 minus 3, right? So that means x2 here is 0 and y2 here is minus 3, right? So hence, what is the required equation of the straight line? Y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Put the values. Y minus y1 is minus 5 is equal to y2 is minus 3 minus y1 is minus 5 divided by x2 is 0 minus x1 is 2 into x minus x1 is 2. Okay. We have here y plus 5 is equal to this is 5 minus 3, which is 2, divided by minus 2 into x minus 2. So you're getting here y plus 5 is equal to this cancels. So you get only minus x minus 2. So you get y plus 5 is equal to minus x plus 2. Now because you have to make one side 0, you can take everything to this side. So you have minus x minus y plus 2 minus 5 is equal to 0, right? So that means you are getting minus x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Now you can easily take your minus common, and hence what is the required equation of the straight line? X plus y plus 3 is equal to 0. This is the required equation of the straight line by 2-point form. Okay, so whenever 2 points are given on a straight line, you can find out the equation of the straight line by the 2-point form. And which one is the 2-point form? This formula is called the 2-point form of the equation of a straight line. Okay, fine. So before concluding, let's do one more problem, and then we can conclude the class. Okay. Okay. So once we have done this, let us do this. Question number 8. The question is the equation of a line PQ is 3y minus 3x plus 7. So given equation of the line, straight line. Okay. Given equation of the line is 3y minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay. That is, write the x first. Minus 3x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay. Next, first question is write down the slope of the line PQ. Now remember, this is a very important technique. If you want to find out if an equation is given to you in this form, and you want to find out the slope of a line, always try to write the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So we have minus 3x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. is equal to 0. Okay, and we try to write in, find y in terms of x. So we have 3y is equal to, if you take x on the other side, you get 3x minus 7. You're taking 3 this side and 7 this side. That means you're getting y is equal to 3x minus 7 divided by 3. That means you're getting y is equal to 3x by 3 minus 7 by 3. That means y is equal to x minus 7 by 3, which is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. And what are the coefficients here? M coefficient of x here is 1. Hence, slope of the line PQ, the given line, is m is equal to 1. That's it. So whenever you are required to find out the slope of a line, you'll always use the slope intercept form. Okay. Calculate the angle which PQ makes in the positive direction of the x-axis. That means they are asking you to find out the inclination. Okay. So let theta be the angle made by PQ in the positive direction of the x-axis. Of the x-axis. So therefore, m must be equal to tan theta. And what is m here? We have found 1. So that means 1 is equal to tan theta. That means tan theta is equal to 1. That means tan theta is equal to tan 45. That means what is the angle made in the positive direction of the x-axis? It is 45 degree. And this is your answer. Okay, so I'll stop here.